But Noajenk has called back. It's working now.
Yeah. Hey,
You're
what's
there.
Up?
You're here, my friend.
I'm here.
You know, the levels are all over the place. They're doing weird shit. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay,
All technology these days.
it might have had something to do with locking on, because now it's not doing it. I think we're working through the hiccups, and I think we figured out a common ground.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
Yeah. How can I help you on this fine day? Where's Kevin? Did he leave?
Kevin left.
And who's in charge of backup music? Is that all me?
Yes. Yes, it is.
At least someone's got answers around here, folks. Now, how do I pronounce your screen name?
Yeah, it's weird. Just Noajenk is just what it is, really.
Noah.
It's mispronounced all the time. So
Noah.
Yeah.
I'll call you Noah.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Okay. Whispering Dawn, Noah. How can I help you?
Yeah, well, just been a fan of the whole Mega64 production for years and years now. But
Shouts out.
Never really called in. Honestly, I've called in maybe once.
Aren't we accessible? Aren't we just like at your fingertips?
Yeah, man, that's what's great.
You could just touch. Oh, I'm blind.
New age.
Dude, totally blinded.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, and I actually had a quick little, I guess, like topic of discussion.
I'm
I
blind.
guess.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of, been going back, watching a lot of, I guess, older, poorly played streams as of late.
Okay. What?
And,
How old are you? Are you going back to like the early crude days?
Not super old, 2014-ish, 2014, 2015,
Gotcha.
around that era.
Just checking
But-
highlights out on the podcast channel?
Yeah, basically, that's mostly, if I miss a show, that's basically how I get my kicks.
Cool.
Just the YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, Royce is good about throwing a few of them up on Twitter, and then I retweet them like every Friday throughout the day.
Yeah, and that works. That gets
Awesome.
out there.
Cool. I feel like, yeah, if you catch a little bit here and there, I don't want to get too annoying, you know.
Right, absolutely. But
It's not
really-
like, you don't want me like, we don't need like a Woman Crush Wednesday, Throwback Thursday. We don't need like, poorly played every day where I'm like just inundating you with links. I mean, I try to relegate it to one day.
Hey man, every day above day is a poorly played day.
Okay, every day above ground is a blessing. I say. I got one foot in the
Absolutely.
grave.
It's even better. But yeah,
I'm living on borrowed time.
Just yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Basically, I've been,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's get a. Okay, so you had a discussion. You've been watching some 2014 era stuff.
Yeah, just been watching some older stuff, and I've been seeing a lot of the hype for Phantom Pain and all that kind of stuff when it was about to come out and whatnot. And it got me interested. So I went back. I hadn't played Phantom Pain in since a few months because I beat the story and I was done with it at that point.
Yeah.
But it got me interested, so I've been going back, trying to complete some missions, side offs, etc. And,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and because it's not at 100%. Like when I got back on it, like I was at like 45% completion.
Oh,
which
wow.
is weird because I'm sort of like a game completionist. So I was like,
That's a
whoa.
big game, though.
It's a huge game. Hey, I put like 20 hours in the past 2 weeks, and I'm only at like 60% at this point.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
and even the percentage is hard to really. The percentage hits a wall at a point because after you've like beat everything in the game, maybe you didn't do all of the side tasks in the missions.
Right. And there's so many side offs.
So many little, even the tasks that it like
Yeah,
requires you to
tasks.
complete.
And
It's
it's
like,
funny because I 100%ed Ground Zeroes, like getting hyped up for Phantom Pain.
Gotcha.
Phantom Pain is just, it felt like when I first got it, because I guess I was so used to the, linear format of the main MGS games, I was kind of overwhelmed by the sort of open world format.
How you kind of had these options to go do anything you wanted to.
Yeah, man. The space, that's a good way to describe it, yeah.
This little toad is like a tiny little kappa. It turns into like a little yokai. The Yokai Watch tie-in is like perfect.
That's great. Yeah, I haven't been resubbed to 14 in a few months, but this is getting me interested.
Hey, they got my $12.99 for August now. So we'll see if September, if I stick around. But yeah, they got me with those 4 days for free, and look how cute I am. I can't stand it.
I might actually get on that deal. I haven't gotten back on that.
Yeah, next time you log in, it'll just be 4 days free, and that's definitely what has it.
That's great. That's honestly really great.
How'd I get into virtual mouse mode? I don't want this. R1 and R3 exit. What is that's new? What's virtual mouse? Oh my god.
Yeah.
But if you don't mind going back to like that
Sure.
topic real quickly,
Of course.
I was going back to finish up the quiet mission because I hadn't actually maxed out her. I think it's like buddy ranking, whatever that's called.
The mission to get her back that you have to compete like 4 times.
The mission that completes like that story, like that miniature story, like where you're blowing up all those tanks. And
oh, the very badass like cutscene where she is being taken out and they're torturing her and dunking her, like kind of waterboarding her in that dumpster.
Oh, that cutscene was so good.
So fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
And she ain't need no man to come to her rescue.
Hey, absolutely.
Take that,
All
Skarkesian.
about independence these days.
Yeah, man. She fucking has that badass cutscene, and then you and her both have to defend that wave of tanks that is just relentless.
Relentless.
That's a hard mission, but if you want to make a shit ton of money and you're good at like running and evacuating, Fultoning those tanks out, wow. Sell them all and make a grip.
Okay, that's useful. I gotta try that out actually.
But it's a task. I had to do it by running around in the I haven't unlocked Raiden yet, but I got the Gray Fox, the Cyber Ninja outfit.
Oh yeah, the Cyborg Ninja.
And I would just, I didn't care about my rating, so I would hook up stealth equipment or stealth camo and the Cyborg Ninja to run fast, and then I would just try to like go out and Fulton as many of those tanks as I could and get to a checkpoint.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta get it done.
Gotta get it done. But how are you handling it so far?
Yeah, well, so I got to that mission the other day, and I finished up the first wave of tanks, and the second wave of tanks pretty much had my number. I was coming up with all these ways to try and like, okay, well, if I do this, and if I do this, then I can get this done in time, and
you run out and put. Did you go run out and put like the EMP traps? Yeah, C4 and everything. Yeah.
But even then, man, it just kicked my butt.
It's hard.
And, like, I'm just going back to it constantly. I ended up, like, in this one session, like, I was playing it a little bit before, but I ended up just sitting down playing Phantom Pain for a good 7 hours the other day, just trying to get all these missions done and everything. And it was a big day.
Daunting.
But basically, yeah, daunting. And I ended up just saying to myself, okay, I can't figure a strategy out for myself. I'm just looking it up online. And the first, like, clip was somebody mentioning just, oh yeah, well I just called in an airstrike.
Oh.
I hit my head like, oh, that's so simple.
You know what? I will always shy away from those simple ways to solve missions. I've yet to, if you look at the log, you can see a whole list of like how many missions you've completed with, say, like the chicken hat or any of those other things. And like I'm so proud that I have yet to ever even use the chicken hat.
Hey, me neither, man.
And I've never called in an airstrike, and I don't think I've used, like, I don't even like taking Quiet into missions with me because I feel like she's too cheap sometimes. So I always, I like D-Dog because he'll scout everyone for me, but then it's up to me to go headshot. Yeah, D-Dog shouts out.
Oh, I'm so horny.
Wait, that's not the fucking, god damn. I don't have my dog. I used to have my Titus O'Neil barks, but they're gone. Where my dogs at? But yeah, that last half, that second wave, and that's why I said get to the checkpoint, because then you can at least go sell all those first wave tanks that you evacuated. You don't actually have to finish the mission, and that's a good way I've grinded to just get money.
That sounds really useful.
I need GMP.
Oh, GMP. I need MP coins is what I need, man.
Dude, I know. Daily login bonuses are the best way I find. You just gotta be, you gotta be diligent about logging in every day. But
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look at this beast, a Nikki.
That's a biblical beast.
Ninki Nanka. Wow. Look, it's got all. It looks like some kind of sluggish bipedal beast with horns on its face. Haha. You don't want to wake up next to something like this in the morning. Stop. Not funny enough. Stop it. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, how do you think you're gonna do it? That second wave, man.
Well, I ended up getting it done eventually, but that kind of brings me to like a question I had. Like, has there ever
7
been
hours.
a moment, like, I guess playing any kind of game, but I guess it would particularly fall under single player, where like you're just trying to get something through, and you just give up and just use a walkthrough online or a video online?
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. My go-to used to be GameFAQs.com back in
Oh,
the
yeah,
old before the streaming video days. But now there's a YouTube video that's like 4 keywords away from any problem that I have.
It's so easy, and
yeah.
it's almost kind of sad because now the utility of sites like GameFAQs is just, it's done, it's moved.
It's still there for some stuff, and like I love, like when I do the Resident Evil game streams, I love having that printed out and actually like flipping through. We have old game FAQs sitting down here on the side of my desk that yeah, we've used, and Trish, you helped me out reading all of that. What was that? Code Veronica FAQ was great. That shouts out to Carcinogen out there who has a YouTube channel, and his YouTube videos helped me out of the tough spots, but I was using an old game FAQ off that site for most of it.
I remember when I was, I don't remember how young, and DK64 was big. I had actually printed out like a game that was just like all like the like codes and whatever, just trying to like read it like just constantly just by my side. Like, okay, I gotta do this and this and this. Because you know, it was just what you did, you know?
Back in the day before YouTube. Yeah, now it's pretty regular. With stuff like story stuff, I don't typically do it. If I'm just like stuck though, like I guess a game that most recently gets me stuck a lot is Evil Within. I'd be playing Evil Within and I don't know where the fuck to go. Let me look online real quick, and it'll show you like, oh duh, just do it here. But Evil Within's one of those games where it's an older style of video game that really does, it can be brutal by not holding your hand through every step of the way, which I don't mind.
That, yeah.
I don't mind at all. I mean, that's what the resource of YouTube is there for, is checking it out. Now, every once in a while, Trisha laughs, and I'm worried. What are they saying? They're not making jokes like Garrett's being. You're watching me play, and it's funny. All right, I'll take it.
Are you a hacker?
I'm making them laugh. Number 1 rule out there, folks: make them laugh.
Hey, worth $1.
Make them laugh.
Go in your room! Get in your room!
Thank you, Neo. Did we settle on Noah? That's what it was. Noah.
Yeah, man. Noah's all good. Hey, thanks for I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for calling. Get in the circle.